I know what time it is. Yeah, we good.
Change my ways, too good at getting away with all them games I played. Smooth walker, slick talker, anything I did. Get out of a jam quicker than MacGyver, you did. Shit, I think I'm sprung now. I seen a dude uptown who makes me want to settle down and have his fun now. He might be the one now. I can't explain it myself. I let my daddy Chuck Brown give you the rundown.
I was driving in my car one day. I saw a sexy lady walk my way. A banging body and a pretty face. So I whispered in her ear and said, I really love your style and your dress so fly, yo. I love to see your pretty face in my show. I've been around the world from London to Chicago, but I ain't never met a girl like you. Shorty took a look into my eyes and said she heard I was a crazy guy. Hit and run the Georgie Porgy tight. You like to kiss the girls and make them cry. I told her don't believe the hype cause I'm cool. Enough about me, let's talk about you. I wanna get to know you and make you my boo. It's all on you, baby. And she said,
Chuck, baby, don't give up.
She said,
Chuck, baby, don't give up.
She said,
Chuck, baby, don't give up.
They said,
Chuck, baby, don't give up.
She said,
one time.
I'm gonna see you, Lydia.
Yeah,
Do it again.
one time.
Get
busy one time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is, man. HeartBeat Congo each and every Tuesday night here on VoxWave.com, powered by live music for you. First show of 2018. Give yourselves a round of applause. Everybody up in the studio right now. Hey, look. 2017 was very, very instrumental on what happened to do with Go-Go. Okay, as y'all know how we go.
So
2016, 17,
can we
15.
get a review for 17?
We can get a review. Ilana, you know what? 2017 has been such a thunderous occasion. Mm-hmm. You know, let me use those words. Mm-hmm. We've done a whole lot. Too many things really, to dwell on. But let's get to the major things that has happened up here on the Congo Hour. Mm-hmm. Okay, first and foremost, we made a move. We got our own spot.
Right.
Vox Wave. One more round of applause.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys know, we came from Everlasting Life. We came from Go-Go Radio, but now we have our own spot. So we get to do a lot out the pack, steaming hot, our own way, like Frank Sinatra said. What did he say, James?
He did it his way.
He did it his way. Did it my way, right? Okay. And like Billy the Kid said, we have lapels now. Ain't no more boom mics and all that.
Right.
We like Johnny Carson right now on the Tonight Show back in the day. Later on took over by David Letterman and now you got Jimmy Fallon and all them guys. But we're doing it, man. HeartBeat Congo each and every Tuesday night. That legendary 8 to 10 p.m. slot, man. Not to be touched, man. #1 TV show in Go-Go. From Metro World to your favorite girl, Lonnie Love. You understand me?
Yes, indeed.
We got a whole lot of things popping off tonight, man. We're doing an annual coat drive, ladies and gentlemen, because we are blessed. There's a whole lot of others that unfortunate, not as fortunate as us. And these cold weather days are just kicking people in the ass right now. So what we're gonna do, man, is we're gonna try to do our part and help out. We're doing a cold drive tonight, along with Vox Wave, my main man Reginald Gaffney.
Yes. Shout out Reggie.
Yeah, God just put it on my heart, man. Yeah, Reggie, shout out to Reggie, man. Shout out to Reggie, man. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ just put it on my heart, man, this morning to actually, jump in. Because I see my brother doing a whole lot of things up here, man, and he has a heart of gold. And we're just, doing our part to help out. But so everybody looking at this right now, and everybody looking on Facebook Live right now, come up here to, off place, man. What's that? 4711 off place, Suitland, Maryland, man. Just drop off a coat because, like I said, a lot of guys, ladies and gentlemen, are not as fortunate as us to brave this cold weather. So come on up here, man. Drop a coat off. That's all I ask.
And it is cold outside.
And before I go any further, this show is dedicated to my uncle, Salino Clark, Uncle Salino, who passed away a couple of days ago. My uncle was the oldest of 7 siblings. My mom was the only girl. So, like my cousin Mark said, the last of the big kahunas.
Yeah, really.
My uncle Salino Clark, just to give you guys a little history on him, he is a jazz legend. He's like the Chuck Brown of New York when it comes to jazz. Yeah. He discovered George Benson. You've heard me talk about him. Yeah, he discovered
with George Benson.
He's like a New York icon, and from Poolsville, Maryland, actually. One for Unc, man, and my dad, man, me, my brother, all our siblings, we wouldn't have gone as far as we have, come in this musical genre, man. Me, and I always tell you how many countries I've been to. Y'all, I ain't gotta say it, man. And all my accolades, and my brothers, and my little sis slash little cousin. Hold on, Dre. I gotta get this on camera right now because.
Yes,
hold on, Dre. Hold on before you do that, man.
We gotta shout you out.
Let me show y'all what the love is. Little brother Andre Duffy, y'all see what he's doing right now. And we got him on camera.
He
now.
the first. He
Y'all
the
see,
first
y'all
one.
see the
here.
love. Y'all see the love right there.
First one here.
Y'all see the love
help
right there.
out.
Look at that. And these ain't no cheap coats. He got the.
No.
He got the.
Women's, men's, lovers.
Look at that. Look at that.
Give it to the people that ain't as blessed as we are, man. Always.
Dre, sit down for a second. 1 second, please. No, right there, man. Or you want to sit in your usual.
I like my seat, man.
Y'all know he got his own seat up here anyway. What's up, Gene? What's up, T? What's up, TT? In this chair, man.
In your chair.
So we gonna get a few words from Dre too, man. We got a special show tonight, man. I don't know who's going. Y'all know how it is up here, man. You never know who's gonna pop in here, man. I just put it out there, and I just want to thank you guys, for all the love that you guys have been showing us through the last 3 years, making us the #1 show that Go-Go has ever seen. From the Fox 5 crew to the Channel 9 crew,
Yeah.
to all the worldwide audiences, to everybody that's watching us around the world each and every Tuesday, man, faithfully. We really appreciate you guys. We take nothing for granted, and God is good. And like I said, getting back to Uncle Salino, his funeral will be Saturday up at Jerusalem Baptist Church, the same church my mom and dad got married in.
And Pooh's there.
56 years ago. Our family grave plot is right behind the church. My mom's
Family joint.
funeral was there. All my uncles' funerals there. Now we're going to lay the rest. Uncle Salino, they flew him in from New York today. And we're going to celebrate his life on Saturday, man. And this show tonight is dedicated to him because he was always a giver. And you guys see what we're doing tonight, okay? It's going to be a very solemn show. Like I said, come on through, man. Come on through, donate a coat, man, because people out here are cold, and we're trying to do our best and our part to make sure the situation's okay. Now, getting down to the matter at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy right now, you're looking at on the camera. Look right there. This guy right here.
We go way back.
Look.
Way back.
This guy right here, man, I produced a lot of records that have charted and everything. This guy right here, before I was producing, was my producer. Showed me how to produce. Him and Kool-Aid. But before Kool-Aid, it was him. I lived in Port Montgomery, apartment 110, 8860 Piney Branch Road.
Bottom floor.
Where Chuck Brown used to stay with me every day.
Yes, he did.
I would go next door. What was that, Pineway Towers? Pineway Towers.
Yeah.
Up on the what floor?
Condos.
5th floor.
Yeah.
This always cracks me up when he describes it.
And get on his nerves. When I first started wanting to be a producer and a rapper, he would show me how it was done. We would go over there, incense lighted. Turntables, y'all. And this guy, Mr. Eugene Thorpe, is a legend. This guy started a whole lot of guys out and kicked them off the porch. Kicked in your ass if you ain't get it right. But the thing about him, he always had patience with me and a whole lot of other cats, man. Put your hands together, man. Eugene Short. Hey, look.
It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. It's been a while. You know what I mean?
How many years, bro?
So, since then, golly.
How many years was that?
You were at Park Montgomery. That was what? What year was that?
Dang, I was playing with Chuck.
Yeah. What year was
About
that?
20 years ago, bro.
Yes, man. Yes, man. But I always keep up with you. I always chase you down.
Right.
And now I got something that I need your help on.
Okay, let's talk about it, man.
I got something that I need your help on.
Let's talk about it.
Now, I work for the Office of Cable Television, Film, and Entertainment downtown.
Okay.
and that is we manage all of the media for the city. So we do channels 13, channel 16, which is our main channel. 13 is the council channel. 99 is the educational channel. Okay, so across those networks, we produce programming. Okay, so we do several music shows. We do the sound. We do a show, talk show called the 202. And we had Backyard
I
on.
heard about the 202.
Yeah, we had the Backyard band on. That was our first go-go band.
Okay.
In the studio. So,
So when you gonna have the Congo out one day?
Right. Okay.
shortly,
Okay, let's do this.
very shortly, because a couple weeks ago, one of the managers comes to me and he said one of the big focus that they want to have for 2018 is they want to do a go-go documentary.
Wow.
They want to air this as part of the feature for Black Music Month in June.
Okay.
Okay.
So got to get working on this ASAP.
Right. So when they first said it, and now this is something that I have been planning on doing for years,
Right.
off and on. We talked about it off and on.
Right.
We always said how that there wasn't really a really good, comprehensive go-go documentary like you get with Behind the Music, like you get with a lot of these other shows.
Yeah.
Okay, you had the thing with Chuck Brown, and everybody was sort of like, well, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Right, and that's generally the
I wouldn't, but I look at like you talking about the TV1 joint, unsung, and a lot of people was like coming to me like, how are they gonna have an unsung without you being on it?
right. Or how did they leave out this? Or how did they leave out
Right,
that?
right.
Or how did
Right.
this what I'm planning, what I'm trying to do is tell this story and leave nothing out.
Wow.
I want to leave nothing out. When
Well,
they
you see what Pop says, right?
I'm gonna tell you about that in a second. Why I got to do this. The what I charted out is an 8-part series.
Okay.
So it'll be 8 30-minute parts.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a movie.
Yes, it will be a 4-hour documentary on go-go. Okay, which is why I came to you. All right, you were
Wow.
the first person I called. Okay, because
That's love,
I said
man.
if I'm going to do this, the first person I need to talk to is HeartBeat. All right,
Wow.
because number one, you are the conduit to all the Congo players, to all the bands. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to talk to everyone. Everyone who ever, if you ever wanted to say something about this music, now's the time. And that's why I wanted to come check you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Because the other thing, I thought about this the other day. The other thing I need from you is the cosign.
Okay.
That's what I need from you. Because cats, everybody will be interested. Everybody will be interested. Okay? But if I say, well, HeartBeat, I'm scheduling his interview to do it. So when can I schedule yours? Oh, HeartBeat's doing it? Okay, I get up with you on
Right.
such.
Right. I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? That's how we get this going. Okay?
Okay.
I got 3 months to shoot it.
Let's
So
let's
from
go.
here to the end of March is when we're going to be shooting.
Let's go.
Okay? So what I want to do is, and one of the things, and like I said, one of the things I want to do with this story is talk about the things. The first thing that came to mind when the dude asked me about it was all those things that I always thought about go-go that nobody ever brought up.
Right.
Okay? Let me tell you where my position was in this whole go-go map. All right? I got here in '79 from Jersey with my family. I was in the 5th grade.
Okay.
Okay? I heard my first go-go band around 7th grade. It was either Pump Blenders or the Peacemakers. One of the kids at school had a tape. Okay? So that was the first thing. Now, the thing about that, I never saw one. The whole time I lived here, I didn't go to a go-go till I was grown.
Oh,
So from
Okay.
the 7th grade
PhD.
till the time I was grown, I didn't see any of it. But because of technology, I was the first kid in the class that had a double cassette deck. Okay? Then I was the first one to have 2. So now all those cats who did go to the go-go's needed to make copies of the tape.
Wow. Okay.
So they came to me to make copies of the tapes. Okay? So I heard everything. Ain't see anything.
Right.
But I heard all of it.
Right.
If Chuck played Wednesday night, by Friday,
You had a tape.
I had tape of it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was my whole education. And I'll tell you what, I was not a go-go guy.
I know.
I was a hip-hop guy.
I already know that.
Now, you know, like I know, when you were here, go, hip-hop was not what it is now.
Right.
Okay? Hip-hop was the outlaw music in this town.
Yeah.
Right.
You decided you had to make a choice. Because if you said, I listen to rap music, if I listen to Run DMC, if I listen to hip-hop, that means I'm not with you. Now, that got consequences, and y'all know that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
From the big shows at the Capitol Center, when they perform with us, man, they got booed off the stage.
Yes,
And they had to have a band from
You had to
here
have.
To do
in
the
order
show.
to perform, or
Just
they
to do the
couldn't.
show.
They,
And a lot of times, like one time, we was playing, at the Capitol Center, the promoter argued, I think it was Curtis Blow or somebody, argued him down like you don't want to go last. And they're like, we going last, you going last. He said, okay.
Okay, right.
As soon as they came on, boo, boo.
Right.
Yeah,
So
because-
it was a very different dynamic.
Right.
Music was a very different dynamic in this town.
Yes, it was.
Okay? It was really different than all these other places. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I feel the need to do this, to
Right.
document it, because I was there, but I wasn't in it.
Right.
So I'm not playing favorites with anybody. Yo, that was my crew, or that was my crew, or that was my crew. So I'm gonna put all of them in it. But I ain't messing with y'all, so none of y'all gonna be in it. That's a problem also.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? That's why I'm saying everybody who wants to get down. I need to talk to everybody.
We'll make it happen.
The more people we have,
We'll make it happen.
the better it will be.
We'll make it happen.
You see what I'm saying? There are things about this music that are different than all other forms of music.
Yeah.
I told a guy the other day, the front man of a go-go band, what do you call him?
Lead talking.
Call him a talker. And what is his job?
To entertain the crowd, conduct the band,
Hold
be
it
the
down.
conductor.
He
Yes.
is the conduit between the audience
And the band.
and the band.
Yeah. Cab Calloway.
Yes, exactly.
Call and receive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go-go is the only place that has that.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
Wow,
saying?
yeah.
In this time where people are screaming out, y'all don't play instruments no more.
We still
Well,
do.
what are you talking about? An average go-go band has between 7 and 9 people.
Yeah.
7 and 9 people.
Making one big sound.
That's an astronomical band in California.
Making one big sound,
A
man.
7-piece band? Really?
And you know what, Gene?
Commodores and Earth, Wind and Fire type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's when you look at the body count. Yeah.
Right.
Make sure you get Dre on. Hey, look, and the thing about that is, what is so magical about the music that we do, and we take it for granted because we do it night in and night out. Not only are we the only city in the world that can play every night of the week and still get a packed house.
Right.
The basic,
Listening to the same damn set
right?
each and every week.
The basic setup, the basic framework
Right.
of a go-go
Right.
is a short go-go is 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
A short one, almost insulting,
Right.
Yeah.
is 3 hours. What band on earth plays for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Straight.
They do like a 45 minutes.
No break.
If that.
And then they're gone for 40 minutes.
Right.
And you know what though? And like I seen a post from nephew Love this morning, AD, and he showed a picture of his hands. You might have seen that this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't like my hands are swollen right now still. And you say 3 hours. The
Well, that's
Congo
what it
player,
is.
man.
This is everything.
The
that
Congo
I'm
player,
talking about.
man. Now the drummer, they get a pass because they just holding sticks all night.
Yeah.
But we beating on some damn skins straight.
For
We get no break.
Right.
But interestingly enough, who is the star of a go-go band?
The Congo player.
The Congo player.
Congo player is the heartbeat of the band. Without a Congo player, you have no go-go band.
Other than in Latin America.
The Congo player. Hold on. But in some cases, the lead talker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the lead talker and
But it
both.
depends. It depends on the Congo player.
Right.
Right.
You could be a mediocre Congo player,
Right.
and your lead talker is gonna be
Hold it down.
the
Right.
star of
But
that
when
band.
we were kids, when a new band came out, what was the determining factor?
The Congo player.
Whether you were going to listen to them or not.
Congo
Who's
The style.
who's hitting Congress for?
Yeah.
That's why I listen to them.
Right.
Oh, so and so playing for them? Oh, bet. That means they're a
Do
good
y'all
band.
want to see the rock
That
steady
means they're a
dance?
good band.
Play
Yeah.
Go Go Mickey, Freaky Deek Heartbeat, Go Fox Go. You know,
Everybody
you're
had their own call. Yeah.
And that's what I want to get into. That's what I want to allow. I want to do the first 2 shows, I want to be just on the structure of the band.
And then like
and what's going to tie into this? Not to cut you. Go ahead, Lonnie. I ain't gonna cut you off. Go ahead, baby.
I was gonna say, like, and everybody had their own unique style.
Yes.
Nobody used the same technique. I mean, it was original.
And
you could tell. You could listen to a tape, and you could tell who was playing by the style they had.
Even if they went and played with a different band.
Yep.
Oh, that's so and so right there.
Yep.
And you know what though? One thing that's so special about my CPU unit, Congo Players United, we got the young, we got the old, and we got the in between.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
And one thing about us, the young want to learn from the in between. The in between want to learn from the old, and the old want to learn from the in between and the young.
Right.
But everybody want to learn from each other,
Yep.
Right.
and everybody love each other.
Yep.
Go-Go
So-
has always had its own feeder system.
And I love this, and I love what you're trying to do right now because, like you said, it's a whole lot of people trying to do documentaries on this.
Right.
And a lot of people come to me, and Lonnie will tell you too. They come to us actually to do these documentaries. A lot of people. But the reason why I'm going, get you to pound up because I know you're sincere in your heart, and you've been coming at me. And I know one thing about you, you're very passionate at what you do.
Yeah.
You're not in it for no money or nothing like that. You're in
for
it.
love.
You're in it to educate the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To re-educate the world because at one time, Go-Go was at a point where we actually came out at the same time as hip hop.
Yes.
They used a lot of our music
Didn't they?
to catapult
I
them.
got a whole spot. I can't.
And I know, I
got a
know.
whole
You're a
spot.
producer. I already know you got all the shit in your. I already know. Man, 8-10 p.m. each and every Tuesday, man. Hoppy Congo. I sit here riding shotgun with Eugene Thorpe, man. Get ready to do his documentary, man, on this go-go thing. I don't co-sign a whole lot of things, ladies and gentlemen, but I got to co-sign my boy, man. That's family right
Stamping
here.
them.
I'm stamping him, man. I got the envelope up right now. And I got that Abe Lincoln stamp right here. I'm licking it right now. It's on.
And
So look
that's,
here.
and that's what I want to do. I want to just elaborate on all of these things. Go-Go is this is the number one thing that always astounded me about this. The number one thing I always want to tell people about it. This is the only music ever to use bootlegging as a promotion.
Yeah.
It's the only
But-
music to ever do that.
But it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Yes, it worked.
But that
even
goes-
the i-
but you know what, though?
that's one of the things I want to ask you about. Where did the idea come from?
Playing covers.
To tell people to bring tape recorders to the show.
Because you know what? My thing is, like, and AD, that's why I want you to sit down, AD. My thing is, like, when, back in the day, okay, and AD can vouch for me too, and Lonnie was a baby. AD can really vouch for me. AD, you remember when we first heard, that Trouble Funk joint,
Yes.
that house party record,
Yes.
that really set the tone. Now we knew about Red Essence, the Body Moves album and all that.
Yeah.
But the first really live recording that captivated the DMV and further on the world was that Trouble Funk.
Yeah, but
House
it wasn't
party
the
record.
first. The EU record came out.
No, I'm not talking about the record.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a
Which
live
one?
house party record.
Oh, you talking about before they even put it on the
No,
record?
no. I'm talking about a house party record where, not a single,
It's like 10 minutes.
a whole. No, it was
No,
a whole.
It was a double.
No, listen,
double
listen.
joint.
That was an album though. Song to song to song to song.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a whole go straight through.
Yeah, I'm the first
Right.
one. I know the one you took with the
That
orange
was that
label.
Andy Griffin joint that
that
they
they
was
started.
rocking.
That was like a whole go
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. It
Yeah.
was
with no
captured.
stops.
Right,
Yep.
right. It was
Yeah.
captured.
Just
Transitions
orange
were
That thing.
serious.
That was the first joint where you can go to a house party, and correct me if I'm wrong, Eddie, where you can just let the record just
thing.
roll.
I was a DJ.
Exactly.
I was a DJ.
That thing would rock by itself.
Number
Right.
It
one,
would rock
you
by
couldn't
itself.
come without it.
Yeah.
I dare you to come without it. But when you had to go to the bathroom, put that joke on right there.
Right.
You put that joke on, go to the bathroom, go get you a drink, get some chips, a
And
hot
Tony,
dog.
like
Like
when
a
Tony,
number or
when Tony, and when Big Tony was up here, like what, 4 weeks ago,
Yeah, about a month or so
about a
ago.
month ago, we was talking about that actually, and that joint right there, man, really, like, that set the tone right there.
That's why I'm dying to talk to real Edmonds.
We can go up there tomorrow. That's
I'm
nothing.
dying to talk to real
But you want
Edmonds.
to, let me tell you about Pop. I call him Pop too, because he was the really one that got me in Chuck Brown.
Okay.
That's a story for you.
Yeah.
He was really the one that got me that gig.
Right.
He tricked me. He tricked me. I was with Air Raid.
Right.
He took me to the studio and said, I want you to play on this Chuck Brown song called Uchi Coochie Man.
Yeah, that was my joint.
I'll
too.
go do the gig. I mean, I'll go do the session. The whole time, Big Merv, Chuck Brown behind the Merv. That's another story, but
Right, but that's what I want. I want all of those. I want
yeah, I got
all
stories for
of
you, man.
those
We all got stories for you, man. But if you want stories, man, this is the place to come to get the stories. Also, I'm gonna take you up to. I'm gonna talk to Nico. We can go up Nico's too. My radio home for Rio Go Radio.
Yeah,
where I started at.
Right, right.
Besides Metro World.
Yeah.
Nico Hobson. Shouts out to Nico. We can go, he's a historian.
Hey,
Go-go
Nico.
He's the go-goologist.
The go-goologist.
Yes.
He is the go-goologist.
Yes.
Shouts out to Nico. T-Mont, Cato.
Yeah.
We are like the three guys.
Yeah.
Go outlet.
Right.
So,
right. And that's what I want to interview each one of you. I want to do a full interview
Yeah. So,
with each one of you.
and we also got like the bands, man. You got the old bands. Now as far as the old school, everybody comes here. As far as the old, I mean, people you ain't seen in years.
Right.
Like for some reason they end up here, and which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing because my main intent is to
that's
keep
a
Go-Go
wonderful
alive.
thing.
So I think this is exactly, baby girl. This thing right here is it's a great thing. A lot of things popped off, man, with us and Go-Go Radio and me and Lonnie and Nico. We put together that Congo player joint that's worldwide viral right now.
Yeah.
You go on YouTube, the King of the Congo battle. That's viral right now. It's LP sponsored. It's released by Dre. It was, it's still on. And the thing about it is, it was like a 3-minute clip. It wasn't even the movie. Bob Stone got all the footage.
Right.
It's like
What's
a movie.
the Chuck Levins?
Yeah, Chuck
Sponsored?
Levins. I mean, everybody sponsored that event up in Fonte Blue that night, and that was something never seen before. We hosted it. Right now, it's still like one of the number one hottest things ever on YouTube. I had like 32 Congo players.
Okay.
Smoke one, of course. We was on Fox 5 twice in 1 week.
Right.
Two
I
articles,
remember that. I
two
remember
articles in the Washington Post in
On
one
the
day.
same day in a different section.
Right.
So yeah, man, we gonna get into all that, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you at the right place at the right time, man.
Right. And the thing about it is, like I said, this is the story of how we grew up.
Yeah,
That's
Pretty
why
much.
it's important.
yeah, man.
You see what I mean? This is the story of how we grew up here.
Hold that thought. Let's play some Bill. Toppy Congo each and every Tuesday, 10 p.m. on your Vox Wave.com network powered by LiveMusicForYou.com. Let me say this. You know this. You don't got that. This is subliminal, criminal, keep it in the middle, but dependable in any direction like section, like brown complexion, erection, words of protection. HeartBeat Congo, #1 go-go show in the world. Let's go. DJ Rick, give me something I can dance to. We'll be right back after the message of HeartBeat Congo. Let's go.
Tonight, so we're gonna start this thing alright. 'Cause everybody's
everything found in the street. Hey, lady, how do y'all spell with me?
You know HAPPYFEET.
I hear you, girl. Hey, fella, how do y'all spell with me? We go HAPPYFEET.
Get small, y'all. Let's get small. Do you wanna get down? Let's get small. Now what you gonna do? Let's get small. Do you wanna get up, y'all? Let's get small. Now what you gonna do? Let's get small. You have to take your higher. Let's get small. Now what you gonna do? Let's get small. Say what? Let's get small. You better scream in the door when you're on the floor. If you're having a real good time. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody is feeling fine. We got a brand new dance just for you. Every tall and getting small. All you gotta do is just raise your hand. Get ready for that call. Slow rock. Let's get small, girl. Let's get small. Get on down. Get up. Now what you gonna do? Let's get small. You wanna get up, y'all? Let's get small. What you gonna do? Let's get small. Do you wanna get down? Let's get small. Now what you gonna do? Let's get small. You gotta take your higher. Let's get small. Now what you gonna do? Let's get small. Say what? Let's get small. Once you get started, you know it's hard to stop. 'Cause when that monkey gets into your soul, it makes your body hot. Some people say that dance will also.
All the one, all the one, all the one, all
you ain't funkin' and you don't know how, say Shady Groove's gonna show you how. Just move your feet or get out your seat. You got to listen to the sounds of the funky beat. The first thing that we like to say when you're grooving with us, we like to say, hey! To the big brother Smitty and Wood. We like to say, hey! To everybody from out of Wakefield, yo. We like to say, hey! To the sweet lady Linda and Lily. We like to say, hey! Hit me one time, fellas. Where we like to say, hey! To the big brother Shine and Tony. We like to say, hey! To the big brother Gifford and Bird. We like to say, hey! To everybody from the TC crew. We like to say, hey! One time, fellas. Where we like to say, hey! To the big brother people and Bird. We like to say, hey! To everybody from out of WNL. We like to say, hey! To everybody jamming up in Wakefield. We like to say, hey! To the parking fellas. Go do it for the ladies and gents at the party on the weekend, having fun, y'all. Go do it for the ladies and the gents at the party on the weekend, having fun now. Now all the fellas in the band, won't you lend a helping hand to the ladies in the party, working that body, y'all. Ride the soccer people can groove now. I said what? Special dedication going out there by from out of Wakefield, yo. Cut the comfortable get. And also got very special dedication going to everybody from TC, yo. In that highway crew. Say what now? Hang that wood. Good car, cause we got a long night to go, Wood. Come on, fellas. You don't know how, say Shady Groove's gonna show you how. Just move your feet or get out your seat. When you learn to the sounds of the funky beat. The first thing that we like to say when you move with us, we like to say, hey! To the big brother John and Rob. We like to say, hey! To everybody from out of Wakefield. We like to say, hey! To the little big brother from GW High. We like to say, hey! One time, fella. Where we like to say, hey! To the big brother Wood and Shine. We like to say, hey!
to 10 p.m. each and every Tuesday, man. HeartBeat Congo guys sitting here riding
Every
shotgun.
Tuesday.
My main man, Gene Thorpe, man, in the bill. Put your hands together, man. Hey, look here. Talking about this documentary that he's great dude. Describe, what's going on with this documentary and who you work for and what you guys are great to do, man.
Well, we're going to call it's going to be called Straight Cranking. That's the name of it.
That's
Okay.
the name of the
It's going to
documentary.
be called Straight Cranking.
Okay.
The history of go-go music in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And this will be put on. I work for the Office of Cable Television, Film, and Entertainment,
Okay.
which is the film and television division of the D.C. government. Okay?
Wow.
We operate channels 13, 16, and 99. 13 is the City Council channel. That's the channel you see all the City Council hearings.
Okay.
16 is the main feature channel, and then 99 is the educational
Right.
channel. Okay. So one of the big projects that we're planning for 2018 to be part of the June Black Music Month celebration is this 8-part documentary on the history of go-go in DC. Okay.
Wow.
This will be the definitive. I want this to be the definitive document for the story of how we all grew up. This is how we all came up.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk about all of the most unique aspects of this most unique music. This is not done anywhere else. Okay. Yet, and one of the things that I do want to get into that I just thought about, you talked about going overseas.
Right.
When you, who was the first to go overseas? The first go-go band to go overseas?
Before me
Yeah.
and Chuck,
Trouble Funk?
no, Chuck went first. Chuck.
Chuck was probably the first to go overseas. Okay. So this music went from the penthouse on Georgia Avenue
Right.
to Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like one, I can tell you a quick story real quick. That's going to be on the documentary.
Yeah.
When I first went over there with Chuck, I mean, they've been over there before me. I was the youngest soul searcher ever.
Okay.
And my first time over there was the first show we did was at the Brixton Academy in
In
London.
London.
And the group that opened up for us, actually the group that played the night before us, but stayed because they had another show after us, was NWA.
Really?
And the night we played, they all came to the show.
Yeah.
That's where I met Dr. Dre, Ice Cube,
right.
Ren, Michelle A.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I mean, and they just wanted to meet Chuck.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, they wanted to meet Chuck Brown, and that's really when I found out to myself and realized who Chuck was.
Yeah.
Because they were like all bowing down, like, oh my God, Chuck Brown, Chuck Brown.
And here's the thing. One day I've interviewed Chuck twice.
Right.
I was able to interview him 2 times. The first time was out at a show in Anacostia Park, and it was part of a summer internship program we were doing. So one of the interns was doing the interview.
With the same company?
Yeah, no, this was when we were part of the DC school system. The DC school system had its own.
You've always worked for the DC school system.
Not always. Since 2008. It was about 2008.
Okay.
But at that time, we were part of the school system. This is when the Fenty administration came in.
Okay.
So that was the first time. That's the first time I met him.
Okay.
First time I had the chance to meet him. That was the first
You didn't
time
meet Pop before then?
Not before then.
All that times he been up my house?
No. Because when I used to, the thing was, I used to come to your house in the afternoon, like right when I came home from work.
Right.
So I would be there relatively early.
Right.
Before your house filled up. It was a
You
sort of the
remember that?
transition.
Yeah. You remember that 110?
Right. Between like
That was
3 and
crazy,
5,
man.
That was
110
like
was
the early
crazy.
shift went out, and then the late shift came in.
What's up, Doc?
You know what I'm saying? So, so the second time he did a talk to the high school kids at Wilson High School.
Right.
So, so I had a chance to interview him then. But after the show, after we were all done, we were carrying the equipment out to the car, and I walk out, and Chuck is sitting there by himself.
Right.
He's just sitting there waiting for his daughter to come pick him up, give him a ride back.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I had the chance to just sit and talk to him,
Right.
not interview him,
Right.
just sit and talk to him.
Have a one-on-one conversation.
You know what I mean? This was the, but what was so striking about it was this was
son.
such a
Son.
peaceful
being.
being.
Was it like this? Yeah, son. Like interview Chuck right now. Watch this.
Right. And I was just like, one of the things I asked was, Mr. Brown, you know, one of the big things that happened in your day was, one of the big venues was the high school.
Yeah, son, we did all that, son, you know. there was a lot of things going on, son. And, you know, that was back in the day, you know. We did those venues and did a whole lot of shows, son. A whole lot of songs. But we did, you know, we did a whole lot of those shows and, you know, that's what it was.
Right. And that's what it was. But the same guy who was already this international ambassador. Mm-hmm. He's already an international ambassador. My man calls me one afternoon after school. It's like, yo, I was just driving through Southeast. I just saw Chuck Brown walking down the street. Mm-hmm. Just walking down the street. No entourage.
I was just walking to get a sub sandwich. You know, I needed to get a sub sandwich and went there with Jocelyn. That's what I did.
But that's why it's so important. I wish we could have done this.
And you know what, Eugene? It's a whole lot we can cover because I just did actually the voiceovers for this play I did. I was Chuck Brown in the play.
No kidding.
And yeah, I was Chuck Brown in the play, man. And I just came from the studio doing his voiceovers for this play, you know. Yeah. And it's called Go Go Maria.
Okay.
It was a go-go play.
Right.
You know, going on Broadway, whatever. But my situation with Pops, man, was like unbelievable. And she could tell you, we got home footage of Chuck that we could use too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what
we got some footage, man. We got some footage, bro. She's like, what, 13 years old?
12 or 13, one of them.
Yeah, that we got footage where Chuck is downstairs, but the whole family's on the steps. Okay. We're doing all his cuts.
Right.
Chuck's like, we need money. And the whole family, we need money. We need money, man. Imagine Chuck downstairs.
Right.
And we all up sitting on the stairs.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Yeah.
Being his background.
Yeah. Like that time of the Cosby Show.
Exactly.
Yep. That's how it was.
Right.
And Pop done had like, what, about 10, 11 drinks?
Yeah.
Jose,
refill. And he had his limousine.
He had a limousine outside, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we got home footage of that, so we're gonna put that on there too.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm gonna get KK and Wally and Nico involved too because they've been on my show. I used to change their diapers, man. You know, the youngest, man. But we're gonna get that out the way, and I just thank God for having somebody like him in my life who showed me the ropes, man. I got some funny stories about Pop, man.
I heard somebody say something that was really interesting about Chuck Brown that I think is immensely important. He was a model for men.
Yeah, Pop showed besides my dad and her dad, my uncle, and all my other uncles, man. Pop was like taught me the ropes, man.
I can't think of one person I've talked to who worked with him who has not said that. Scorpio says the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And
Scorpio,
everybody says the exact same thing.
And the thing about it, with Pop, you got to realize something with me and Pop, man. Pop, like, after a show, when the whole band go home, after he pays him, you know who was stuck, you know who he had to take home? Me. That's why he ended up living with me.
Okay.
For like, what, 3-4 months?
Right.
And,
it didn't make no sense to go home because you was already at home. Just kick the dang shoes off.
And I lived in 110, I had my own apartment.
Yeah.
Teenager.
Right.
And my mom and dad lived in 708.
Okay.
Right beside you.
Right.
Right beside you. Palmer Tower.
Really?
Pop Montgomery. And Pop lived with me.
Right.
110.
No kidding.
So, with my parents being in 708, you know, we had dinner every night.
Right.
Yep.
And then go to the gig.
Peggy would cook, yep.
You know, and Pop had it so good, he could just walk in the house.
Right.
And him and my dad in there, they eating chitlins and country Bamas. Him and my dad, country ass Bamas. You know, I walk up there like, Pop, let's go. All right, go, son, go that downstairs, man. Pop, talk. I'm like, Dad. I called him Dad too.
Right.
We got play tonight, man. Let's go.
Right.
You know, let's get ready. You know, damn, all right. I got footage with Pop, man, where in his boxing drawers and church socks.
Right.
You know, I got so many stories with Pop, man. Like, let me tell you one funny story real quick. We just got off a European tour.
Okay.
Coming from Europe, okay? Did like 8 days, 12 days. Hey, Ron, you gonna trip off this one. Now, we just left Amsterdam, right? That was our last stop, right?
Right.
Good weed.
Yeah.
The real good weed. The real good weed, right?
Yes, sir.
And Brandon, you know Brandon.
Yeah.
So Brandon taught me how to zip that shit up in my, Ziploc coat.
Okay.
You know how he had the zippers,
So you about to just, yeah.
So,
Hey.
but in Heathrow Airport, you get strip search. If you look suspicious. So I'm walking through Heathrow with my gold chains on. I'm like, big boy now. Yeah, I ain't never been on the road. First time around, I've been in 78 countries. So this is my first time going out the country.
Okay.
And they pull me aside like, excuse me, sir, can you come over here, please?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? And out my peripheral vision, I see Pops, right? Holding his guitar. Like, what y'all doing to me? What y'all doing to me? I'm like, Dad, Pop. Chuck looked over like this with his glasses.
Right.
Like this. Which one's gone? All I heard was clunk, 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 clunk. Sprinting that way. Like, oh, hell no. You ain't gonna get me hemmed up. Pop must have had some weed in this guitar case.
So he jetted.
He rolled on me, man. Rolled out. I said, Pop! Pop! He looked at me like this. Oh, hell no, son. You on your own.
Yeah.
So they checked me. Nothing.
Yeah.
So I got to the plane. I said, Pop, you had me calling you. Yeah, I heard you call me, son, but shit. I got this good shit on me. You ain't gonna get me hemmed up. You ain't gonna get me hemmed up.
That's funny.
Man. And Pop, man, to this day, man, it's like people don't realize he called everybody son. Yeah, son. And like that Untold, whatever, on TV.
Unsung.
Unsung, whatever. I looked at that shit and laughed because everybody on there commenting about Pop and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I laughed so hard, like, man, you dudes.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
You don't know Pop's like.
See, and that's exactly why I want to do this.
Yeah,
That's
and
exactly why.
why wasn't
details?
Watch this. KK wasn't even on that joint.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It skipped. Because I remember watching it, but it skipped a
But this
huge
one we're
part.
gonna do with you. This is where it's gonna all go down because this is gonna be the real Untold.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because that's what we want to do. We want to tell the whole story, and there's a lot of talk. As a result, the other reason I wanted to do this was there was a lot of talk now as a result of the Get Down. There's a lot of interest in hip hop history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
They got to do with go-go.
Grandmaster Flash said the whole, whether you like the Get Down or not, what it did was it incited the talk about the history. Whether you can argue all day, but you're arguing about it. Nobody was interested in this history before this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there's always this talk about the superlative. We hear about the GOAT all the time. So let's take that same idea and apply it to go-go. Who's the best talker ever?
Yeah, who is the best drummer ever?
You want to ask me that right
I'm
now?
going to ask you that right now. Who's
The best talker ever was James Funk.
It was James Funk. See,
Yeah.
that's what I would have said.
No,
Because
the best talker ever. See, the thing about it is, we can go who was the best ever, but the thing about it is, after James Funk, there was a lot of great talkers ever. After James Funk is Bugs. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Sugar Bear wasn't a great talker like these guys,
Right.
but he was a great rapper, entertainer.
Right. Okay.
Okay? So, but when you're talking about talkers,
Right.
it was Funk,
Right.
then it was Bugs.
Okay.
So when you want to talk about like that's why you got to get Nico and Kato on here with me too,
Hold on,
because they have their
held it
you know
down.
they have their opinions,
Yes, and that's
and the
what
thing
I
about
want.
their opinions, we're all three of us are going to be in cahoots. No, let me stop. The number one talker of all time, I'm sorry, was Funk.
Okay.
Then Little Benny.
Okay.
Then Bugs.
Then Bucks. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
As far as talkers,
Right.
because Benny was the sicer.
Okay.
Sice them on up.
They
Right.
all had their own styles.
They all did.
Yeah.
They all did.
They did.
So and you got guys out here right now like Big G
Mm-hmm.
and rapper Chris Black. Shouts out to Chris Black,
Right.
who Northeast Groovers.
Right.
You had a whole lot of like Big Semi. See, people don't mention Big Semi from Max Extension back
I
in
was
the day.
going to ask you about that because what I wanted to ask you, just from the stuff that I've been looking up, was Mass out before Essence and EU?
No,
Okay. Okay.
no.
Okay.
They came, you know, and my number 4 guy as talkers of all time was John Cavallou. He was gifted because John can go to any band and from Little Benny terms, size that shit up.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
John Cavallou.
Right.
You also got a guy like Reds from Reds and the Boys,
That's my boy.
who was Red Essence's original guitar player before White Boy.
Really?
Yes. Moving and grooving.
Right,
Reds
right.
and the Boys.
Now check this out. This is what's funny about that. The first time.
And Reggie, that movie they did,
Oh, yeah, we'll get here.
was here 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
The star of the movie.
Yeah.
He's part of CPU, Little
Okay.
Beats.
Right.
There's a whole lot we going to bring to
Right,
the table,
right, right.
that people don't know about.
The first time I heard the term go-go was not even here. I was at my grandmother's in New Jersey.
Wow.
Christmas. And I hear the cat, Kurt Loder from MTV.
Right.
He says, "What is go-go?" I turned and looked at the TV, and I see the video for Moving and Grooving.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, hold up. So now Kurt Loder in New York on MTV
The legendary.
is telling me what's going on in my backyard.
Right.
Wow.
That's the first time I heard the term go-go. The first time I heard it was then. I wasn't even here.
Boy, you got a lot of people looking at you right now.
I wasn't even here.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the term itself, I found a clip of an interview where Chuck talked about where the name came from. He said that many of the clubs that they played featured go-go dancers,
Right.
which is what you used to call strippers.
First, yep.
So he played in the strip joints. Okay?
So
So
let
these
me
go-go
hold on.
clubs.
Yeah,
What Chuck told me though, it got misconstrued
Okay.
because go-go didn't come from just go-go dancers. Go-go came from the term of you play a song, like back in the day, he used to play a disco song, whatever,
Right.
with an acapella beat
Okay.
and keep the song going
Right.
with sound with call and response.
Right.
And the music would just go and go and go and go and go.
Right.
You know, you play a song, thank you.
And then you stop.
Right.
Right.
No, but go-go was like, you know, instead of, thank you very much.
Right. Right, and then there would be this extended percussion thing. And then that's when he would do the call and response. It was the transition into the next song.
But you never seen it coming. Right. It just slid right on in there.
Right.
With another song.
Right, and then those got longer.
And you still partying.
Those instrument, that pocket got longer.
Right.
To where that became the
go-go.
That's the feature.
Because it would go and go and go and go and go and go and go.
Exactly.
Right. That's where it came from.
So that's what I said. That's all of these things. This is what you didn't have in all of these. This is the part that's always missing from other documentaries. This is the part that's always missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what I want to draft. I want to make sure that this covers the entire landscape. That's why I want to do it in 8 parts.
Right.
So we got enough landscape to cover everything.
Oh, we're going to cover everything.
Put it together.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle.
Yeah.
8-10 p.m. each and every Tuesday night, y'all. HeartBeat Congo. I'm sitting here riding shotgun with Eugene Thorpe, man. Talking about this dynamic opportunity up here with the co-drive. Shouts out to my man AD, man. This came and just dropped off some dynamic coats.
Yes, indeed.
Sitting here riding shotgun with Lonnie Love, my beautiful co-host, my cousin.
Hey, y'all.
Eugene Thorpe up here just putting the shenanigans up in this junk. We ready to do this thing, man. And that's what it is, man. Look, this documentary, I know everybody's looking right now. Everybody in the whole community. Scooby, Donnell Floyd, White Boy, Sugar Bear, James Funk, Bugs, Big G, everybody that's looking right now, Darren X, Capital City Go-Go, Ted Leonsis, all that. Look, that's what it is, man. I've been approached with a lot of documentary opportunities, but this is the one, Lonnie Love, we're going to do. Okay?
All right.
That's what it is. Jay, man.
Everybody, if you have anything that you want to holler at me about, get at me on E.E. Thorpe, Thorpe, EETHORPE @gmail. Okay?
Tell them again. Tell them again. Make sure, look at the camera and let them know.
Oh, okay.
Well, look at the TV. Look at the camera.
EEThorpe @gmail.com. EETHORPE @gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you have anything like that, send them to me. The more stuff we have, the better this will be. Absolutely better it will be. So I'm going to be back.
Hey, Rick. I need some of that HeartBeat Air Raid live album right now. He gonna play the live album with Air Raid. Give me this. Give me some of that. Give me some of that, Rick. I want some of that Air Raid live album. The live album.
I want to hear some of that because I don't think I had that.
Nobody got that.
Yeah.
It's overseas right now.
Oh yeah.
I was in Japan. Picked that joint up, and I'm like, Air Raid. What the hell? I ain't get no money from this.
Right.
And this dude right here has it. I ain't heard this joint in like years, man.
I know. Yeah,
before I went to Chuck, I left this band right here. We did a live album, man.
Right.
And the horn players wanted to get overpaid. And my keyboard player said, man, fuck them. I'll do it on the keyboard.
Right.
You hear me?
Right.
Can't play it like I ain't put it on here.
You just played it before we came on.
I ain't got the other half. You want?
Give me something, man.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
Live album, y'all.
All right, we're gonna take a little time to warm it up on the Northwest Crew House tonight, y'all. Love to see you boogie when you boogie on down now. Also do it on the 6-pack money, y'all. Can't hang the groove tonight now. Yes, indeed. And also rock and roll. Good to see you rock and roll. I'm getting funky with it. Also taking us out to Crazy Craig and on the Oxy Hill gang. Good to see you, Craig. Yes, indeed now. Also to my main man Jeff out there doing this thing now. Good job. Funk it up now. Oh, shucks now. Hey, push you on about right back there. Let's get fun with the big brother. Groove a little bit now. All right now. Take a little time for all the 6-pack honeys once again, y'all. And also Blues and Blues now. One of them Blues and Blues, y'all. Yes, indeed. Also my main man Jock out there, Jock in the back of the red doing this thing, y'all. Yes, indeed. And right on, big brother. Keep on doing what you're doing now. And also the Annapolis
crew in the house tonight, y'all. They come to rock and roll, rock your body. Rock your body, rock your body now. Rock your body, rock your body, baby. Yes, indeed. Also do it for Nika and also Tracy and Miko. Right. Y'all come to boogie. And now listen. And now tell me now, what do y'all want to do? What do y'all like to do? What do y'all come to do? What do y'all here to do? What do y'all like to do? What do y'all want to do? What do y'all here to do? And what do y'all come to do? Tell me what do y'all want to do? What do y'all like to do? What do y'all here to do? And what do you come to do? What do y'all want to do? And what do y'all like to do? What do y'all...
Talking about. Hey, excuse me, baby. Ow, she's our black. Ow. She's my time, just letting it all hang out. Ow, she's our black. Ow. The lady stack, and that's the fact. It ain't no holding back. Come on, our black. Ow. Well put together, everybody knows this is how the story goes. She knows she's got everything that a woman needs. Get a man, yeah. How can she lose with what she used? 36, 24, 36, what a winning hand. She's our work. Ow. She's my time. She's letting it all hang out. How she's our break. How The ladies stack, and that's the fact. Ain't holding nothing back. I'll take my breath.
Let me hit a socket though.
Let me see. Let's give you a socket. Hold on.
Now listen. Now let's go bumping, y'all. I said let's go bumping all around the house. Now let's go bumping, y'all. Let's go bumping all around the house. I said let's go bumping all around the house. Let's go bumping all around the house. Let's go bumping, y'all. Said let's go bumping, y'all. I said let's go bumping all around the house. Let's go bumping all around the house. I said let's go bumping, y'all. Let's go bumping, y'all. Now let's go bumping all around the house. Let's go bumping all around the house, y'all. All right. Let's go bumping, y'all. Let us get these things together backstage, all right? Let's go bumping all around the house. Hey, yo, hey. Let's go bumping, y'all. We're going to get these technical difficulties straightened out. Let's go bumping all around the house. We're going to get these technical technical difficulties straightened out backstage, alright? Alright? Is that alright, 6-8? Now listen, it's time for the fellas to make their move, to grab a body lady who's got the groove. Cause each and every lady that you may meet is dancing and prancing on a happy beat. As the sexy young ladies go dancing by, one of those freaks is gonna catch your eye. And when she do, go dancing through, so she got to be part of that Central High crew. Oh, party baby, get it down. Let's go bump it all around the house, y'all. What's they outfit? Bumpity bump, get in. Now listen, it's time for the fellas to make that move, to grab a party lady who's got the groove. Cause each and every lady that you may meet is dancing and prancing on a happy feet. And these young ladies go dancing by, one of those freaks gonna catch your eye. And when she do, go dancing through, says you got to be part of that Diamond High crew. All bumping, y'all. Let's go bump it all around the house.
Hey, some old blues music, some old.
Y'all ready to go bump it? Oh, y'all fellas, y'all about ready to make that move?
Yes, sir, man. HeartBeat Congo each and every Tuesday night, man. 8 10 p.m. each and every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday.
Lonnie Love.
Yes, yes.
Who was your best moment of 2017, babe?
I had so many. I mean, you know.
If you had to pick your best moment of the year for us, we done had so many.
One of my favorite moments was going to the basketball game, the Wizards joint.
Okay.
That's like
Just passed?
yeah, for the Go-Go's, the team.
For the Capital City Go-Go's, okay. Besides that, I mean, in Go-Go music, or just for this show.
For the show. I mean, every Tuesday we have a good time. Every Tuesday, somebody comes in here, and I mean, the whole dynamic is just different. You know what I'm saying?
We got a crazy show, man. It's like
we have a good time. I mean, we've had a great 2017.
In 16.
Yeah.
My favorite moment, for real, to tell the truth, was the CPU reunion.
At E-Life?
Yeah. I'm sorry, the CPI's, I'm sorry, the CPI's. The CPU anniversary of E-Life, man.
Mm-hmm.
And my birthday party up here.
Yeah, Tone Fisher's joint.
You know.
I mean, there was so much. Fox 5, Channel 9.
Do you want to do, I mean, since it is the first show of 2018 dedicated to Osolino, I think it will only be right if we do some church announcements before we get off the air. What do you think?
I don't know, but that's...
DJ Rick, you got something for us over there? Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go.
Woo! No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Wow. Just a girl shooting, hey, mate.
That's me, baby. That's me. That's me.
This is a church announcement for 2018, sweetheart.
The first one. So, what's going on?
And I'm gonna tell you how we go. We're gonna really freestyle this one, sweetheart. Okay, baby?
Okay, baby. You know.
On Monday.
What's going on, baby?
Monday evening, baby. The amputee soccer ball league will be celebrating their first We Can't Kick This anniversary for the midget high top big head crew of DC. Cause they can't kick shit because they ain't have no legs.
Okay. And
What you got Hattie made?
Tuesday. The men's choir will be doing a concert at the White House.
Right.
Well, on the mall. Excuse me, on the mall.
Mall, okay, baby.
And what they're doing this thing for is for a benefit for all the children who were affected by the plastic trash playing shocker.
The huh?
Overheating and, that kind of stuff.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, baby.
Baby,
On Wednesday.
Get up on that.
On Wednesday, sweetheart, the Martin Luther Committee will be celebrating the 5th anniversary of this Martin Luther Board being in existence for 45 years, y'all. And what we do, commend the anniversary, every church member that sit in the third pew will down a bumper, aka a 40 ounce, during the offering.
In 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
And on Thursday, Bible study.
Right.
We'll be hosting a prayer service for the lady who made the testimony about her having oral sex in the church.
In the church?
In the church.
She was sucking the pastor pee-pee?
I don't know who.
And caught the Holy Ghost?
I don't know who she had, baby.
Or she caught the Holy Throat?
She got the Holy Throat. And they're having a prayer service because they said she needs.
And on Friday,
what's going on, baby? What's going on?
On Friday, the music choir will be celebrating.
What they celebrating, baby?
Dr. Doolittle cookies.
Dr. Doolittle. Baby, what did it taste like, baby? What is the flavor?
They will be playing a Trouble Funk album. When they eat the cookies, they will be playing an album called Let's Get Small.
Well, how big is the cookies, baby?
1 ounce.
How big is the cookies?
Wow! 1 ounce.
1 ounce. Okay.
Oreo cookies. You will not get the cream. You will just get a chip of the front of the cookie. What's happening on Saturday, sweetheart?
Saturday? They're having a Pigfoot contest. And they want to know who makes the best vinegar.
What they got to do with the pig feet, sweetheart?
That's what go on pig feet, vinegar.
So that's why I smell somebody's ass the other day?
That's why you smell somebody's hind parts.
Because they had vinegar on their underwear and the stench just took over and over, huh, baby?
It took over and it got sour. And it just started stinking, baby.
Lord have mercy. Listen, on Sunday.
What's going on Sunday, baby? I heard you were cooking for y'all.
Yeah. On Sunday, sweetheart. Deacon Robo Jackson, who had his leg amputated,
how come everybody keep getting
went
amputated?
to visit his sister.
It's a lot of empathy running around here.
She had 1 eyeball and 1 leg.
Wow, so she's a cyclops.
So therefore, Her name is Eileen.
Cause your eye makes
One eye, one leg. Her name is Eileen.
Cause your eye, she got one eye and one leg, so she lean. And so she...
Eileen.
Eileen. Yeah, she be lean.
Let me tell you something about this story right here. Bring me some. Listen to me, y'all. This is a church announcement. Let me know something. How you made? How you made? Give me something. Good God, you mind?
Tell him, Gertrude.
Good God, you mind?
I said, tell him, Gertrude. I can't stand it when you do that thing, yeah.
Good God, you mind?
Make that good time shine, boy.
Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Y'all. Go ahead, man, get him.
Well, my man left me last week,
Did he leave you, baby?
and he took all the bedroom sheets,
Uh-huh.
and his damn feet stink. Yeah.
Smell like vinegar perfume. Socks had to peel him off his feet.
That's why he had to go, baby.
Yes, it is.
Woo. Tell him, Gertrude, what happened to you?
1, 2, 3, 4. People knocking up.
No, let me stop, man.
People knocking at my door.
Look, man, look.
And the Bama of the week. Lonnie,
Don't
you
you.
ready, baby?
Who is the Bama of the week, baby?
Sweetheart,
Who is you, baby?
I seen a young man who got on a scooter
Mm-hmm.
that was smaller than his whole body.
But he was still rolling.
He got on a scooter, sweetheart,
Mm-hmm.
and rolled up the street, back down the street,
Stroking.
up the street, rolled back down the street, up the street.
Stroking, baby. Stroking.
And had on a nice outfit. But he looked like a midget riding a tricycle.
Baby, it might have been him.
His name is Trevor Williams.
Wow. Well.
And this new segment that we got
Well,
going on
well,
now, it becomes,
well.
anytime you ride a scooter, a motorbike that's smaller than you, it probably burn your leg on the pipe. Trevor Williams, you are the Bama. 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 May.
Here you come after the car.
Area May.
Hattie, and Gertrude.
Trevor Williams, you are the Bama. Oh, he on there, baby. There he go again. There he go again.
The Bama.
Outfit bigger than a bike.
The Bama of the week.
Outfit bigger than a bike. Of the bam 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 of the week. Yes, you are, Trevor. You are the Bama of the goddamn week.
HeartBeat Congo 8-10 each and every Tuesday, man. Hey, look. I'd like to thank all y'all for tuning in tonight, man. We all fools. Y'all know we fools.
Yeah, we be cutting up.
Thank you for everybody to bring you hosts to tonight. And, we'll see y'all next week, man.
Yeah, we'll be right here.
Hey, that's how we do, man. It's all love, man. We love all y'all.
And good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Boom, boom.